Welcome to Texarkana Gameday. Please be advised that this broadcast is the copyrighted property of Texarkana Gameday. It is intended for private, non-commercial use only. Any public display, rebroadcast, or commercial use of this stream without a valid licensing agreement is strictly prohibited. For information on licensing opportunities, please visit us at Texarkana Gameday.
Good evening, Hawk fans. Welcome to Van Memorial Stadium here in Van, Texas for the final regular season game of the 2025 Pleasant Grove Hawk football season, as Hawks looking to head off into the playoffs as undefeated district champions. Van would like nothing more than to spoil that tonight. As a matter of fact, Jay, we even saw the coach's wife when we were at dinner, and she said, no offense, but we would like to sneak one by y'all here. And so dinner was certainly the highlight, but glad to be down here and ready for getting this thing kicked off here in Van.
Yeah, it's going to dip down into the low to mid 50s before the end of the game tonight, so we're definitely in football weather here in Van, Texas. So I'm excited to see tonight's matchup. The Pleasant Grove defense has definitely done well this year, holding their teams to less than 10 points per game. And, the books have it as a 30-point underdog, but I think that's all washed tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a big game. I think Van is certainly excited, and they're geared up for this. And I think the Hawks need to come out and play a full 4 quarters of football, and I'm excited to see it. Van has won the toss. They have elected to receive. They'll be going from our right to left on your screen. Of course, Van in the all red from top to bottom, Hawks in the all white as the visitors.
Well, Van has a senior running back, DeQuavian Williams, who is going to be the heart of their offense. He's coming in tonight averaging more than 120 yards rushing per game. And you're going to have to keep an eye on their quarterback as well. He's averaging almost 50 yards per game. So I think that they're definitely going to want to slow this game down and keep it on the ground and keep the ball out of Colt Yancey's hand as long as they can tonight.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the tale of the game. Can the Hawk defense force quick drives on offense for Van, and then can the Hawk offense capitalize every time? Because, as you say, Van's going to try to limit the number of possessions for Pleasant Grove as we get going tonight.
Well, coming into tonight, Terrell Patton is leading the team in total tackles with 74, but he is only a half a tackle ahead of Buck Anderson, followed by Jalen Foster at 66 tackles.
Silas Yowell has the ball teed up for the Hawks. Deep kick sends the return man back to the 4-yard line. He gets it up to the 15, where he'll be stopped by several Hawks. The first man in there, number 15, Jalen Foster.
Yeah, Ian Hobson there with the run out, and they're going to have a long field to move it into their end zone.
So 1st and 10 for the Vandals from their own 14-yard line. They come out with 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right side, a shotgun formation for number 7, Raleigh Hinch, the junior quarterback. And as you said, DeQuavian Williams wearing zeros, the senior tailback lined up to his right. Williams will get the carry here on 1st down, tries to bounce it outside. He'll be tripped up by the defensive end over on that side. He picks up about 4 yards on the play. Up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it looked like on that particular defensive play there, both Keedred Smith and Jalen Foster were on the same end.
Yeah, something we haven't seen so far. 2 receivers split to each side now. Now they bring in the slot to function as an H-back. Fake to the tailback. Quarterback rolls right, wants to throw, doesn't have anywhere to go, pulls it down. As you said, he can do it with his feet, and he gets just enough for the 1st down. And that will, well, let's say he's going to be a yard shy. I guess he stepped out at the 23-yard line, and so it'll be 3rd down and 1 to go now for the Vandals.
Yeah, Buck Anderson playing side to side there and is able to force the quarterback just short of the first down marker.
So 3rd down and 1. Williams gets the handoff. There is a flag on the play. Williams is not going to get the first down. We'll see what the call is here. The Hawks are able to get back and bring Williams down for a short loss on that play.
Yeah, Kedron Smith is there for the stop. Just nowhere for Williams to run there.
And that may be why Kedron was able to get back there, so he got called offsides, going a little bit far. So the 5-yard penalty will make it a first down as it moves the ball up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Williams was bottled up early, so I'm not sure if Kedron jumping off a little early was the exact reason why he got that tackle, but first down for the Vandals.
2 receivers split to each side still. Tailback to the left now. Quarterback wants to throw. Pump fakes, and he's going to be wrapped up before a loss on the play. We're going to add a sack to the season total for number 23 for the Hawks, Jaden Brown.
Well, he came in with pressure, a little delayed blitz, and able to get a quarterback at another tackle for loss for Pleasant Grove here.
I do not like these jersey numbers we got on.
Yeah, it's taking a little bit longer to identify, especially, Jaden Brown getting some extra time here tonight.
Trying to get the numbers right. Behind the sticks now, 2nd down and 11. Hawks showing pressure from the right side. It's picked up as the quarterback rolls left. Makes a pass complete out to Ian Hobson just across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It'll make it 3rd down and 7 to go.
Yeah, Terrell Patton there tiptoeing towards Hobson, and Hobson wisely just steps out of bounds.
And I went over and saw Dr. Hart, and he got me these new glasses that have progressive bifocals in them. I need to see if he can get me something that can zoom in a little bit on games like this. From the left hash now, the Vandals send out 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Hinch wants to throw, fires across the middle, has a man open. It's enough for the first down. He completes it to number 3, Aiden Willis. Just found a soft spot in the zone. Willis just ran a little 10-yard hitch, turned around and waited on the ball. And it's first down for the Vandals once again as they've moved from their own 14-yard line now up to the 41.
Yeah, Finch just wisely takes what Pleasant Grove defense is willing to give him, and Willis just sort of tucks in there and gets enough yards for the first down. So two first downs in a row for the Vandals. Still on their own side of the 50, though.
Have an H-back lined up in the backfield on this one with 2 receivers out left and 1 to the right. Hinch hands the ball off to Williams. Williams bounces it to the left. Pulled down from behind, but he picks up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, Terrell Patton comes in for the tackle, and I will say that Jaden Brown took a very, very sharp angle and missed the running back coming out of the backfield. I expect to see him doing that a couple more times tonight and taking a little bit better angle to get a tackle for loss.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the right side. Buck Anderson and company making their adjustments in the middle of the field. Hinch had a man open. You could hear the fans over here. Now he fires and it's still caught. Had a ton of time and completes this one to their leading receiver, Connor Ammons. Gets it across midfield to the Hawk 40. That time he was surrounded by white jerseys, and he just jumped up and pulled that thing down.
Yeah, miscommunication there by the Hawk defensive backs. Aiden Willis was wide open in the middle of the field, but Finch just not able to see him. But number 82 able to come down with it for another Vandal first down and now into Pleasant Grove territory.
The Vandals scrimmage from the Hawk 40. 2 receivers split wide to the right side of the field. Now they bring Willis in tight, and that little flag on the play. Got somebody moving up front. This will move Van back to the 45-yard line.
prior to the snap. False start. Number 77 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Make it first down and 15. So they get the call over from the sideline, as we see. With a lot of these teams. And again, letting the play clock run down. We are at 8 seconds now as they make their way to the line. Inch fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, wants to throw, being pursued. And this one's going to sail out of bounds. He was trying to get away from the Hawk pressure. It'll be second down and 15 to go.
Yeah, looking back at one of the previous games for Van, Riley Hinch, quarterback, actually had 122 yards rushing against Gilmer on only 17 carries. So I would expect to see him unleashed tonight on Pleasant Grove should they need him.
Yeah, he's a big, tall kid. Moved well out in space when he was out there earlier. Still the same formation. Heavy side is to the left. That's the short side of the field. Hand the ball this time off to Quavian Williams. He spins off the first tackler. Gets up to the second level. Back to the original line of scrimmage at the 40. It'll be third down and 10 to go.
Pleasant Grove defense stepping up big there, keeping it third and long for the Vandals. One thing about the Pleasant Grove defense, they've got 18 turnovers so far this season, and has been one of the main reasons why they've been so productive and kept the other teams out of the end zone like they have.
This would be a nice spot for a turnover. 3 receivers bunched up on the right side now for Van on third down and 10. Hinch wants to throw. Pulls it down, fires, has a man open. Tip, though, incomplete. And I tell you, I think he just chose the wrong guy to go to. He was trying to connect with Blaze Lineberry. Hawks come over and break that one up, but trailing right behind him was Ian Hobson.
And unless their quarterback is the one who also punts, looks like the coach is going to keep the offense out there.
Go for it here. Big opportunity here. 6:37 remaining in the first quarter. They've eaten almost half of the opening stanza with this drive. And as you said, they are keeping their quarterback out there here on fourth down. He is going to throw it. Looks to his left. Pulls it down now. He's going to try to escape. Fires across the middle. Tipped. And incomplete. Had a guy open. And I tell you, that little crossing route, finding an opening in the zone in the middle of the field is something the Hawks are going to have to talk about on the defensive side. But a turnover on downs as the Hawks secondary stiffens enough. Van started at the 14-yard line, made it all the way to the Hawk 38. And that's where Pleasant Grove will take over first down and 10, and we will see Colt Yancey and company for the first time this evening. Yancey has 2 receivers to his right side, 1 to the left. The man far on the right side is Jack Serene, getting the start this evening. Yancey wants to throw on first down out of the backfield. Caught. Tailback fell down as Palmer Gibbs on the reception.
Yeah, good developing play there. That ball was thrown just a little bit lower. Palmer Gibbs would have been able to turn, and looks like if he'd only broke 1 tackle, would have had plenty of green in front of him.
Yeah, had some clear out routes over there on that side to try to open it up. So now the Hawks behind the sticks here on second down and 12. Fake the handoff. Yancey wants to throw back left. This time it's caught, complete. That one is Nick Bales. He comes on a little wheel route out of the backfield, gets it across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, good catch there by Nick Bales. Little wheel route and enough to be able to get a first down. Yancey with the touch, getting that ball out to Nick.
Little soft toss out there. 2 receivers split to each side now. Now they bring Walker right back in, tight to the line on the right side. Yancey throwing again, firing, caught. Nope, knocked out of his hands. Jamarian Richardson had it in his hands, took a shot and unable to see the ball all the way in. Incomplete. In coverage was Dylan Johnson. He timed that up right for the Vandals to knock that free of Jay Rich, who is probably one of the most sure-handed receivers we have out there.
Well, Spencer Browning was running a little seam route down the hash and was wide open, and he may share that with Colt.
Something we may come back to.
Next time that play gets called.
Now they send Jay Rich over to the right side. Single man to the left side is Browning. 2nd down and 10. Fake the handoff again. Pump fake, firing, trying to get it. This time it is caught. Spencer Browning, nope, incomplete. Could not see it in as he was spun down to the ground.
Yeah, number 24, Ian Hobson, playing both sides tonight, makes a great defensive stop there in his defensive back role for these Vandals.
So 2 times the Hawks have been able to get hands on the ball, but the Van secondary was right there in the receiver's pocket, able to jar it loose.
And good protection there by the line.
Yeah.
I think if Colt would have held the ball just a little bit longer, let Spencer get a couple more strides in, he may have been able to get free.
Big 3rd down opportunity here, 3rd down and 10. Jay Rich on the zoom sweep coming left, cuts it upfield. Jay Rich is at the 40. They're not going to get him at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Hawks, Jamarian Richardson from 49 yards away.
Yeah, Jamarian showing that 10-7-1 100 speed there, and that is one of the reasons why Baylor is so interested in Jay Rich there. Great play call there.
Matter of fact, talked to one of the coaches from Baylor down on the field just before the game. He was down there talking to Coach Gibson. He's coming to check on Jay Rich as well as maybe some other folks. Waiting on Silas Yowell's extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the first quarter. Hawks lead at 7-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
At Raffaele Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Van. Silas Yowell with the ball teed up to Quavian Williams. And Ian Hopkins back waiting for it for the Vandals. Hobson will field this one at the 4-yard line, looking for a return in the middle. Now bouncing back to his left, has some room in front of him. He's across the 20 and across the 30. Finally knocked out of bounds across the 34-yard line. The kicker, Silas Yowell, comes up to make the stop. I think the Van coaches wanted a hit out of bounds. It was, I don't know. I might have made the same argument being if I was on the other side, Jay, but.
Yeah, the coach was talking to the side ref a little longer about that, pointing to exactly where he thought he'd stepped out, but, you know, no argument here.
So the Vandals will have it at their own 34-yard line after a good return from Hobson. Last time they were able to make it down to the Hawk 38. The defense was able to stiffen and force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, one of our PG faithful on the other side of the stadium right now just texted me good luck with seeing the numbers of the Pleasant Grove players tonight.
Hinch wants to throw, fires across the middle, incomplete. A little bit too much on that one, intended for Blaze Lineberry. Hinch might be a pitcher on the baseball team because he put a little heat on that one.
Yeah, I would definitely think the baseball coach just wrote something down for sure.
I need to check about that. Make it 2nd down and 10. Stop the clock with 5:19 left. They ate. It was down to 6:31 by the time the Hawks got the ball. Pleasant Grove scored relatively quickly.
Well, Hinch has done a good job tonight finding his open receivers.
Yeah, and he's really had some places to work in the middle of the field. Hands the ball off to Williams now. Williams follows some blockers, gets it up across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 on 2nd down. It'll make it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Seth Gunluck comes up and makes a stop there. And he's got right at 51 tackles so far for the season. Yeah, Seth has been fun to watch. He came on the scene about halfway through the season last year and has just been a mainstay in that defensive backfield ever since.
Empty backfield now for Hinch. He looks to his right, trying to throw underneath, caught. Crossing route complete to Aiden Willis. Willis is going to be a little slow to get up. Now he gets up. Something to watch. DeQuavion Williams came over and was talking to the coaches on the sideline, kind of holding the back of his calf. Had a little bit of a limp there, but he seems to be okay standing on his own now. But there'll be something to pay attention to. Van looks like they're sending in the punt team now here with 4th and 2 from their own 43-yard line.
It looks like Aiden Willis takes the punting role for the Vandals. See if they have any trickery up their sleeves here with a 4th and short.
Hawks send Javion Butler back on the return. This punt over toward the visiting sideline will go out of bounds somewhere near the 35-yard line. And so the Hawks with a 3 and out on defense that time to get the ball back for the offensive side. 4:24 remaining in the first quarter. Hawks leading it 7-0 here in Van.
So saw some good efficiency with the first series for the Pleasant Grove offense. See if they're able to keep that at 100% with this second series tonight. Got Landon Fincher down here at the bottom of the screen with Jay Rich.
2 this way, 1 to the top. Hand the ball off. This time to Marcus Floyd. I think that was Floyd in there. Yeah, Marcus Floyd on the carry. Picked up 5 yards on the play, up to the 40-yard line. Just a good little simple off-tackle run.
Marcus Floyd comes in with 390 yards, averaging 7.6 every time he touches it with 3 touchdowns for the season.
2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Throws a little tunnel screen trying to set up to Landon Fincher. He's going to get enough for the first down up across the 45-yard line to the 47. Had some of those big uglies up in front of him blocking to the 47.5-yard line. Fincher with a touchdown in last week's game. Sorry about that, Jay.
Yeah, Fincher's got 2 for the season and is averaging 20 yards every time he touches it. He's just a few yards shy of 200 for the season.
Now they split 2 receivers to each side. Yancey wants to throw. Pump fake. Has Fincher open if he can get under it. Caught. 10. Touchdown, Hawks. Landon Fincher carries the defender in with him for the last 3 yards.
And that is exactly what I was talking about when Spencer Browning, if Colt would have just held the ball a little bit longer to allow a couple of extra strides, and Fincher gets in behind 2 Vandals and is able to just over the shoulder that, and Colt Yancey just throws it right in the basket for an incredible touchdown here. Still in the first quarter.
You're a big old tall kid, and as you say, just saw it all the way in, and then used his legs to take the defender with him the last couple of yards. Silas Yowell's kick on the way. It is up. It is good. 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. The Hawks leading at 14-0 from here in Van. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Van after the Landon Fincher touchdown catch from 30. How far away was that?
That was a
48 yards.
48 yards.
So we had a 49-yard run and a 48-yard.
So Landon Fincher is well over 200 yards for the season on receiving yards. And a third touchdown now.
Now we wait on the kick. Once again, this one over to DeQuavian Williams. He fields it at the 6-yard line. Looking for some room around the right side, and boy, he was just tripped up. I don't know which Hawk got a hand on that shoelace, but there was a lot of green in front of Williams there. It looks like Jack Serene, actually the one that got a hand on him, maybe with some help from Harrison Griffin Gibbs, I think is the one that was out there. We got 2 number 7s on here for us. And so Van will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. We started the last one on the 35.
Well, you made mention that their running back was limping just a little bit, and he is not out there. He's got his helmet on, but it's on the top of his head, and he limped out there with his team to the huddle and limped back to the sideline. That is not a good thing for the Van Vandals.
Finch wants to throw, firing left, incomplete. Yep. They're going to say that Jaden Scales got there just a little bit early.
Yeah, I'm going to want to look at the replay when I get home tonight on that one.
It'll be certainly close.
From a homer, that was great defense.
Yeah. You hear the.
And I've said this a few times this season, I do not coach that aggressiveness out of a player.
No.
At all.
No, because, I mean, you're a millisecond, and that's a timing thing. It's certainly a judgment call there. But it is a first down up to the 42-yard line for the Vandals. They hand it off to the tailback. Looks like that number.
It's 19, Marcus Fabian.
Running, Marcus Fabian. He is a senior listed as wide receiver defensive back. And now it looks like Williams is back out there. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. 2nd down and 7 to go. Hinch rolls to his right, throws back, trying to get a little screen pass set up to Williams. He's going to have the first down and more. He's into Hawk territory, has 1 man to beat. Pleasant Grove able to pull him down from behind, but he's all the way down near the Hawk 27 before Terrell Patton can catch up with him.
Yeah, he made a great move and got just outside the grasp of Buck Anderson and was able to get an extra 15 to 20 yards out of that scamper.
It's at a 1st and 10 Van on the Hawk 27. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left side. Hinch, pump fake, wants to go across the middle, has a man there, intercepted. Hawks read it well. Now Pleasant Grove has a return on. Trying to come around the left side and finally shoved out of bounds. There's going to be a flag on the play. There's a little extracurricular activity going on down here near the 35-yard line. Scales made the interception. Williams was tangled up with one of the Hawk players down there, and so we'll see what's sorted out after this.
Yeah, that is Jaden Scales' third interception of the season.
So good job of Scales reading that. There was a hold called on the return. And so that'll move it back to the 21-yard line, but Van was having some good success there in the middle of the field, and it's Scales who comes up and reads that one as they tried once again just to get that little hitch pass. Maybe went to the well one too many times, and so Pleasant Grove has it. Now back on offense at the 26-yard line, 1 minute 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jamarian Richardson in motion. They fake to him, give it to Nick Bells. Nick Bells looking for some room in the middle. He'll pick up 11 yards on first down. It'll be enough to move the sticks up across the 35-yard line to the 37.
Yeah, good tough running there by Bells. Yancey goes all the way to the sideline to get the call from Coach Gibson.
Rolling inside of 1:14 now. Remaining here in the first quarter. 12 seconds on the play clock as we break the huddle. Yancey looking left the whole time. Fires caught. Spencer Browning. Browning breaks away of one tackle. Brought down inside Vandal territory down near the 41-yard line. Good hard running after the catch there by Spencer Browning, and the Hawks using tempo quickly back to the line and set. Hand the ball off to Nick Bells. Bells coming left. Trying to go back right. He salvaged a few yards on what looked like was going to be a loss on the play. Turned it into a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 to go now.
Yeah, Nick Bells very, very patient, dancing behind his line until he finally saw a small hole open up to take that possible tackle for loss to a gain.
30 seconds and counting now remaining here in the first quarter. Yancey looking left, throws a little underneath, caught, knocked out of Browning's hands. They're going to say he's down. So he is down there. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play, but could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, number 10 for the Vandals gets up a little gimpy there. Dylan Johnson, he's going to come off the field, being replaced by Aiden Willis.
3rd down and 8.
Looks like that left knee's a little tender. Hopefully he'll be able to return back to the game.
3rd down and 8 now, Pleasant Grove. Yancey looking left, going toward the end zone, trying to connect with Spencer Browning. Oh, incomplete. That wasn't Browning. That was Jack Serene. Just had his guy beaten. Unable to see it in, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, perfectly thrown ball, but when you are running at the speed that he was running at, it just makes it a little more complicated, but that'll be a play that they definitely go back to again.
See the speed out there. He had gotten behind the defender. He was in a good spot, just unable to see it all the way in for the catch. 4th down and 7 now for the Hawks. And a little wildcat situation, and the Hawks are still going to have it. Javion Butler is going to go all the way in for the score. Touchdown Hawks from 40 yards away.
Just like Coach drew it up. Good job there by Butler, scoring from 38 yards out. And he basically just more than doubled his rushing total of the season with his first rushing touchdown of the year. He does have a passing reception touchdown earlier in the season.
Little different look wildcat. And Silas Yowell's kick is up and good. We're going to keep it here. We'll have the quarter break in just 3 seconds. 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hawks leading it 21-0. After tonight, we start looking at playoffs and potential playoff matchups, provided everything holds here and the Hawks get a win. We're looking over at District 8. And depending on the Rusk and Center game, provided Center beats Rusk, or Rusk beats Center maybe. Looks like we will play Brownsboro next week. So we'll be watching those games as the
Bears
game goes on. Yeah, the Brownsboro Bears. And as we get closer to the end of the game, if we start to see some certainty in that, we'll be able to speak with a little more clarity about possible playoff matchups and where they will be. But that's the game we are looking at. We're looking at Brownsboro. We're also watching the Center and Rusk game, because that one could have implications as well. Silas Yao with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Once again for the Hawks. If Rusk loses to Center. High end over end kick, fair catch called by Connor Ammons at the 30-yard line. And for the Hawks, that's a better field position than you've given up the last two on the kicks. You brought it out to the 35 and the 34 respectively. Hawks into the last Van offensive drive with an interception by Jaden Scales, and then a 40-yard Wildcat touchdown run gave us the 21-0 advantage here. We'll have one play for the Vandals to end out the first quarter.
Yeah, Van came into this game averaging more than 40 points per game. The Pleasant Grove defense has just really been stifling.
One receiver wide to the right side. Everybody else in tight for the Vandals. Hinch and Williams the backfield. Quavion Williams gets the carry. He's going to be hit immediately. And he will be dropped for a loss. There's a flag on the play. We're going to need to sort that out. See what it is. As it is now, it's a loss of 1 on the play. See what the call is here.
Yeah, it must be on the Van Vandals, because they were asking
Coach.
And I think they're going to wave it off, whatever.
Illegal formation on the offense. Had 5 men lined up in the backfield. That penalty is declined. Brings up
So illegal formation will be declined. We'll take the loss of 1 on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. Hawks up 21-0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Hey, I'm Josh Charette, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
All right, welcome back here to Van as we start the second quarter. A little screen pass set up, and the Hawks read it beautifully. Case Lovett, the H-back, is going to be brought down after a yard on the play is all.
Yeah, that was Jaden Brown. Does a great job getting through the line that had gone out to block for that screen.
So that makes it 3rd down and 10. Look at the band cranking up Land of 1,000 Dances. That's a little throwback. Mason and my son told me they were going to be playing some different music today. To the right side, to the left side. Quarterback, well, I think one of the Hawks must have got across a little bit early. Or it was a false start, but they blew this one dead. I think we were trying to time the snap. Nope, there's going to be false start against Van. Maybe they moved a little bit. I had to tell Mason when he was telling me about these songs, I said, be careful when you start emphasizing that word old when you say these old songs. What are we looking at here?
We accidentally kicked the ball.
Oh, no. Who was that? Went up to try to line up and kicked it around. Well, that's good. Try to keep ourselves out of trouble. 3rd down and 15 after the penalty. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left side for the Vandals. Hinch wants to throw, fires across the middle, incomplete. That was just a little bit low, intended for Aiden Willis. Willis was not in bad position. It'll bring up 4th down to the punt team coming in.
I think Jaden Scales' hit previously probably helped Willis not wanting to just lay out for that one.
Yeah. And that's what you talk about, not coaching some of that stuff out.
So Javian Butler is going to be back to return this punt.
Last punt was very short. This one a little better. Takes a bounce, and this takes a really good Vandal bounce. It'll go out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And so PG will take over back there. The Hawks scored on all 3 possessions during the first quarter. A J. Rich 49-yard zoom sweep touchdown run, a 48-yard Landon Fincher touchdown reception from Yancey, and a 40-yard Javion Butler touchdown run out of the Wildcat formation. Now we get into the second stanza of the ball game. Hawks back on the field, 10:48 remaining in the second quarter. So we scrimmage from our own 24-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the right side. Hand the ball off to Nick Bells. Bells looking for some room in the middle. Actually, that's not going to be Bells. That's going to be Marcus Floyd.
And Marcus Floyd grabbed by the ankle, but still trying to twist and turn to get about 4 more yards out of that run.
Picked up 9 yards on first down. It'll make it 2nd down and 1.
Second down and 1 for the Hawks.
Spencer Browning is out there. Floyd trying to keep up with the receivers coming in and out. Marion Richardson is on the top of your screen, right side of the formation. Yancey trying to go to him. Jay Rich is going to be bottled up. There comes the flag. He's being pulled on quite a bit. May have been the best play option there if you're Aiden Willis. He was not going to let Jay Rich get away from arm's length, and ensured that by getting a good handful of jerseys. So 2nd down and 1 will turn into 1st down and 10 after this one is marched off.
Yeah, good pass there by Colt Yancey, at least giving Jay Rich an opportunity to have a chance. But it's not quite fair when you're getting tugged on.
And so that moves it up across the 45-yard line near midfield to the 48. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Hawks with 9:57 remaining here in the first half. Yancey brings in the call from the sideline. 15 seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. Yancey wants to throw, a little underneath route. Jay Rich trying to pick up a couple of blocks. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. That one was defended well by the Vandals.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove trying to open up that little tunnel screen, but Van does a good job defending that.
Hawks with tempo right back out there. Yancey rolling left, has man in his face. Sails it down the field, incomplete.
Okay.
And there comes a flag, and the receiver turn around trying to come back to get it. I tell you, if the defender had turned around, he probably would have been able to intercept that ball. Instead, he tried to fight Spencer Browning from getting back to it, and that's where the call is going to come in.
Yeah, Colt Yancey actually threw that off his back foot and still got it that far down the field.
Yeah, he put a certainly put a sling on it, but as you say, was kind of under duress when he got rid of it.
Okay. So that's 2 first downs this series off of penalties for the from the Van Vandals.
This one moves it into Van territory down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 once again. Yep, Hawks had too many people moving. Can't be moving sideways and frontwards at the same time.
False start. Number 77 offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, I didn't think Colt wanted any of their scores to be less than 38 yards tonight, so he went ahead and
to back it up.
Back it up just a little bit.
Makes it 42. 9:28 remaining here in the first half. Hawks up 21-0. First down and 15 now after the false start penalty. Two receivers split to each side. They fake the little zoom sweep, firing out into the flat. It's caught by Spencer Browning. Browning breaks one tackle on the move. Down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Hawks. Spencer Browning. Good yards after the catch and just does a great job to tiptoe down that sideline without stepping out. And it's 1st down and 15. And, excuse me, 1st down at the 15. Hawks with tempo now going toward the right flank. This one is caught. Little swing right out to
Nick Bells.
Nick Bells.
Yeah, I like having Marcus Floyd and Nick Bells out there at the same time. Keep your best athletes on the field.
Bells in motion. They give it to him on a zoom sweep, trying to come left, seeing if he can pick up some block. He's going to make the corner. Just shy of the goal line, but does get enough for a 1st down. As he gets it down to the 4, it'll be 1st and goal for the Hawks from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, he tried to dip a few times as he was coming across looking for that hole and just never opened up, and his speed was able to get him to the outside and setting this up for a 2nd and short as far as 2nd and goal.
That's 1st and goal.
Oh, 1st and goal, okay.
That kid's just having a problem with those flip charts over there. Yancey rolling to his right here on 1st down. Had a man wide open, trying to get back to him, and he's just going to sail it out of bounds, incomplete. I'll tell you there for a minute. I think that was Fincher standing down there. As he said, he was out of the pocket. The ball went past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Landon Fincher was wide open there for a second there.
Play was a little bit broken from the start. I don't know what it was designed to look like. 2nd down and goal now. You were trying to call 2nd and goal anyway, Jay, so maybe that's what we were waiting on. Yancey looking left, wanting to throw. Caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, good patience there by Colt Yancey. He just waits for his receiver to go across the middle. An easy little pass and catch.
Spencer Browning on the crossing route there. They got to see. His dad's going to want to post that tomorrow, and we're not going to have names because I can't read what's happening on this jersey.
And I haven't seen Spencer go across the middle too many
times.
That's,
I didn't. It was surprising that he was there. Kick is up. It is good, but it is a 4-yard Spencer Browning touchdown reception. The Hawks lead it 28-0. 8:41 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday. Folks, welcome back here to Van. Silas Yowell with the ball teed up after the 4-yard touchdown reception by Spencer Browning from Colt Yancey. This one picked up by Ian Thompson at the 8-yard line. He'll be dropped just across the 25-yard line at the 26. So a little better coverage by the kickoff return team, and the Vandals will start at their own 26-yard line. 8:36 remaining here in the first half. Hawks lead at 28-0.
Yeah, Van is average starting at their own 27 so far tonight.
Raleigh Hinch and company. Two receivers to the right side, two receivers out to the left side. And to his right to throw. Little crossing route. Caught. Nope. Knocked out. Are they going to say this is a fumble, or are they going to say it's incomplete pass? Nope. They're going to say it's a catch and a fumble, and it is a catch. Oh, it's interception? Doty trying to help us here.
Yeah, I think that was Jaden Brown.
Maybe it just
snagging it from him.
Number 30, 23. Okay, yeah, it was Jaden Brown. So, wow. All right, so that one is intercepted, and the Hawks.
So that is turnover number 20.
At the plus 28-yard line. So you can see all the Hawks are reacting immediately, saying, hey, that's our ball, that's our ball. And I guess they were right. Hawks 1st and 10 from the 28. The tailback is Nick Bales in the backfield with Colton Yancey. Two receivers left side, one right side. Yancey rolling to his left, now firing back to the right. This one is tipped, incomplete. Bounces out of the hands of Jamarian Richardson. J. Rich almost fell down. I was really surprised he was able to catch back up to that. That just shows you how fast he is. And then had a chance on it there at the end as it bounced out of his hands, but he got tripped up near the 10-yard line and was way behind that ball. 2nd down and 10. Yancey coming over to talk to Coach Gibson. I bet you we're going to have to call a timeout here. There are 5 seconds on the play clock. Yep. Hawks are going to call a quick timeout. They want to talk about it. We'll take one with them. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
right, folks, welcome back here to Van. Colt Yancey hands the ball off to Nick Bells. Bells is going to be through the middle and in. Touchdown, Hawks from 28 yards away. Nick Bells. Touchdown.
Yeah, Nick Bells just makes that look easy. Little 28-yard run down the field for another touchdown to add to his total of 10 now.
Yowell's kick is up, and it is good. 8 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hawks up 35-0.
2 scores in 30 seconds.
We'll take a break. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day. Welcome back here to Van, Texas. Silas Yao with the ball teed back up to Quavion Williams.
PG on fire tonight.
And Ian Hobson are back deep for the Vandals.
Smoking tonight.
And this one will go to DeQuavion Williams. No, that's Thompson. Looking for some room in the middle. He's going to get up just shy of the 30-yard line. Walker on the return, actually. A little chippiness after the end of that. Maybe some talking. That was Cash Walker.
Yeah, I'm not sure which Hawk just ran by him, and I'm glad I don't know his number.
Yeah. Kind of square him up a little better than that. This one also starting on the 28-yard line for Van. Well, that's where they turned it over last time. It was the 28.
Yeah, they started on the 26 last time.
Hawks with 2 interceptions on the evening. The last one by Jaden Brown. And ball off to the tailback, looking for some room in the middle. Hawks will make a stop after a 2-yard gain up to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 8 to go.
And for those watching us on the YouTube stream tonight, let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate all of you joining us here tonight. Definitely appreciate all of our sponsors. Definitely could not do this stream without them.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Hinch rolling right, wants to throw. Makes the first guy miss. Will not get away from the 3rd and the 4th, and a huge sack all the way back near the 18-yard line as 2 Pleasant Grove Hawks are able to converge on him.
Yeah, Keedred Smith being one of those. And
Smith and
I believe it's going to be Jamie King.
Yep, big number 61, Jamie King. I would not want Jamie King to jump on me after I had been running around for a minute.
I wouldn't want Keedred Smith hitting me either.
This is a true story.
So, yeah, it's just right now you've got Zion Lewis and Jamie King in the middle. Wow.
It's 3rd down and a long way from the 18-yard line. Hinch, a little screen pass underneath. And the Hawks read the ball, comes out. They're going to say he's down on the ground. Cash Walker coughed it up as he hit the ground. It will still be 4th down and about 15 to go from the 23-yard line. So the Hawks will send Javion Butler back for punt return.
And he is actually who made the last tackle for the Hawks.
High snap over the punter's head. He's able to get it off. It'll be a short spiraling kick. Will still go across, so a good heads-up play there by the punter for Van. Hawks have 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. They have the ball at their own 43-yard line. 57 yards away from pay dirt.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Lulin Foster watching from Wake Village. She's probably a little fond of number 15 out there tonight.
Probably so. I'd like to see the Hawks maybe run it around a little bit and eat up some time before we head into the halftime locker room. Send Walker Wright over across the formation to the right side. Fake the handoff, throw a little pass out into the right flat. Be enough for the first down across midfield down to the 43-yard line. It was number 12, Jabrian Baltimore.
Lulin corrected me. She is no relationship, but she's in good company.
Okay.
Jalen Foster is a beast out there on the defensive
Absolutely.
side.
Two receivers to the right side, one receiver to the left side now for Yancey. Palmer Gibbs, the tailback in the backfield. Yancey fires out to the right, caught. That is Jack Serene. Just a little out route near the 31-yard line. It's enough to move the sticks. First down and 10.
Yeah, good to see Serene getting involved. Gets a first down for Pleasant Grove.
Marcus Floyd back in at tailback now as the clock rolls inside of 5:10 remaining here in the first half. Yancey rolls to his right, tells his receivers to take off down the field. Little backyard football, incomplete. Unable to connect with the streaking receiver down the right side there.
Yeah,
a flag on the play.
Yeah, coach came in and whispered something in the referee's ear, and the flag came out. So he saw something for Pleasant Grove, maybe a illegal man downfield.
Okay, well, sometimes you need the home coach to help you throw with the flags if you're on the home sideline, I guess. So, yeah, that's the indication that he made. And that was sort of a little kind of a make it up as you go.
Receiver downfield, number 59. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
So they say Julian Toby was out trying to be a receiver instead of a lineman. So that'll move him back 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15. That makes it 37 yards. Jay, do you think that's close enough on the
I like it. I like it.
On the distance scale? Jay Rich in motion. They give it to him, Jamarian Richardson. He's going to make a man miss, make another man miss. Jay Rich will have at least the first down and more. Jay Rich makes a man miss, and he is in. Touchdown Hawks, and there it is, 37 yards away. Jamarian Richardson with his second TD run of the night.
Nothing but talent there. That's going to be a fun one to watch on his huddle highlights.
On Silas Yowell's kick. Kick is up and good. 4:54 remaining in the first half. Hawks lead at 42-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday. There is a flag on that play. We'll sort it out on the other side of the break.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone and Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone and Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
All right, welcome back here to Van. There's a personal foul called against the Hawks at the end of that extra point try. So the Hawks will be kicking from our own 25-yard line. Yowl with it.
Well, Zion Lewis's dad just got me hungry. He said he's watching us from Mr. D's Barbecue.
Man.
So, in lieu of a sponsorship, if he wanted to give me a plate next week.
Show up down here to Van. You got 2 hours to get here. It'll be fine. Yowl's kick. Fill it at the 21-yard line.
There's a seam.
By DeQuavion Williams. So Van will have their best field position, starting field position of the night at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Griffin Gibbs comes in big there for the tackle. Stops him right at the 45.
So the Vandals back out on offense here. Raleigh Hinch and company from their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side. Nobody to the left. Hands the ball to DeQuavion Williams. Get a big push from the line. Get it across midfield up to the 49-yard line into Pleasant Grove territory. It'll make it 2nd down and 4 to go. Clock now at 4.5 minutes and rolling.
Yeah, shout out to Amelia Braza. She is supporting the Hawks, as well as Hannah, who is on one of our Hawk healers.
There you go.
Tonight.
Tell you, those Hawk healers, Stephanie Bridges and her team just do an incredible job. They are out there at every practice, all of our varsity games across all sports, JV games. And they're just a huge asset to Pleasant Grove for sure. The ball off this time, a little sweep around the right side for Williams. Still shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 3 to go.
Yeah, a lot of patience there by Williams, just looking for that hole to develop. But Pleasant Grove able to fill it up every time. He had just a slight chance to break through there. Do have a Chris Fincher supporting number 14 for the Hawks tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the stream. We've got the Moore crew watching from Colorado.
Finch wants to throw. Incomplete. Sails over the head of his intended receiver. He was trying to connect to Ian Hobson. It'll bring up 4th down. They're going to keep the offense out there on the field. Two receivers to the right side, nobody on the left side for Van. They need 3 yards. Finch rolls to his right, just a little, looks like a jump pass, and it does work. He's kind of had an outlet over here with number 20, Case Lovett, the H-back.
Yeah, he is just a sophomore, and I think he was just as surprised as I was to get that ball, but able to take a step or two for a 1st down for the Van Vandals.
Well, Hinch running to his right. He had an opportunity there. If the Hawks had stayed back with Levet. Hinch probably could have run for the 3 yards. When they collapsed down on him, he just threw it right over their head. So it's 1st and 10, regardless of what the down box over there says. Everybody in tight. Hinch being pursued from behind. And he is not going to get away from Keedred Smith, and there's a flag that comes in really late here at the end of that play. Up here with the number 77, Landon Robinson, the offensive lineman.
Well, Keedred had to get through 2 Vandals there, so that's going to be another little huddle highlight that shows up from tonight's game for a Pleasant Grove Hawk for sure.
Yeah, just a motor to keep driving the entire way.
After the play's over, personal foul, number 52 offense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. A play counts will be 2nd down.
So not only is a sack, they're going to march 15 yards off from there as they call a personal foul against Collier Bryant.
Yeah, I think Coach Gibson taking a time out there to sort of talk to his team about playing within themselves.
Extracurricular activity, maybe some frustration out there from the senior lineman from Van. So, yeah, just want to make sure you don't get yourselves involved in any of that kind of foolishness.
Yeah, 2nd and 32. You don't have your entire playbook open.
That's probably on page 4 in the playbook. Down there. We will have halftime for you here in just a little bit. The Showstoppers will be performing on the field, and the color guard will be performing as well. So make sure you stick around and join us for that. I want to wish our robotics team luck tomorrow. Their season starts tomorrow in Miller Grove. They'll meet up at the high school at 5 o'clock in the morning. Head down to Miller Grove to compete in this year's robotics season.
So get out there and send them off.
Yeah, I got to take my son up there. So 5 in the morning. I'll be looking for you, Jay, when you're on the deer stand.
I keep looking at that full moon. It's
probably not good for deer hunting in the morning, huh? They're probably on your stand right now, enjoying themselves while you're here. Hinch wants to throw, little crossing route underneath. And it's a good play there, Aiden Willis, and he takes a shot at the end.
Yeah, Buck Anderson lowers that shoulder.
Buck Anderson said, I've had to see that too many times as a catcher. This is the 2-minute timeout. So we're going to take the timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back. That's the 2-minute timeout. We don't call it the 2-minute warning in high school or college. I don't know why. But here it is.
So we got 3rd and plenty.
3rd and still long, even though they picked up quite a bit on 2nd down. 3rd down and 24. They need the Hawk 32-yard line for a first down. 3 receivers stacked up on the left side, 1 to the right side. Hinch looking left. Now he's going to pull it down. Has some real estate in front of him, but he still wants to throw. Has a man open, and it's caught. Jaden Scales fell down. And Cash Walker was waiting on the pass down there and is going to not only get the first down, but flip the field, and they're deep in Hawk territory down at the 16-yard line.
Well, great job there by Hinch knowing where he was. He got all the way back up to the line of scrimmage and let that ball go to keep that a legal pass.
Provided everything stays the same, Van will take on center next week, and this Van Vandal team, I think, is going to give some people problems. Hinch wants to throw, flushed out of the pocket, fires toward the end zone, incomplete. And I tell you, Keedron Smith was really close to adding to that sack total.
Yeah, he dove just a little too quick. And good news for Vandal, he's going to the sideline. Bad news for Vandal, Kyle Ringwood is going to replace him.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line. That incompletion stopped the clock with 1:31 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Ringwood coming in with 37 tackles, 8 of those for loss so far for the season. Pressure coming.
They send Buck Anderson. They throw toward the pressure with the Quavion Williams, and Williams is going to be close to first down yardage. And he is going to have the first down. It's 1st and goal to 6.
Yeah, Butler comes in and makes the stop for Pleasant Grove.
So Buck Anderson came from the left side, and they had a play ready for that, threw right at the pressure. 1st and goal now from the 6 for Van. Hinch this time will not get away from Terrell Patton. They bring the pressure from the middle. And Van's going to call their first time out of the first half to stop the clock. Moves them back to the 15-yard line. Gives the Hawks a little more breathing room.
Yeah, that's Terrell Patton's 5th sack, and he's now got 8.5 tackles for loss.
Other scores around the area. Gilmer leading North Lamar 36-0. Liberty Ilo in town beating Sabine 35-0. Pittsburgh is leading Spring Hill 17-7. Those two teams fighting for the final playoff spot here in District 7. Carthage and Brownsboro tied at 0. Center and Rusk, still no report from that game. Texas High is up 13-0 over Nacogdoches. Excuse me. Whatever is outside is not happy with my sinuses.
I think it's the nip in the air.
No, I've been waiting for that since May. Hinch flushed out of the pocket again, firing toward the end zone, and this one's going to be intercepted. Hawks just out there waiting for it. And that is picked off.
That's Seth Gunlock with another interception. And I believe that is going to be number 5 for him on the season.
Hawks at their own 20-yard line.
And so the Hawks will have it back at the 20. And so Van threatened, but Seth Gunlock gets the 3rd interception of the evening for the Hawks. And Pleasant Grove 44 seconds from our own 20-yard line. I feel like we may just see a handoff here. Griffin Gibbs is the tailback. Hawks with 2 receivers split to each side. Yancey's going to roll out, try to throw it, firing down the field, and it's caught by Jamarian Richardson at the 45-yard line. Jay Rich is on the move at the 40, all the way down at the 30 inside Van territory. 50-yard pickup. And the Vandals have a man slow to get up. That's Waylon King. The defensive lineman stops the clock with 30 seconds left here in the first half. That was a play that Yancey just had to direct his receiver where he wanted him to go. So now from the 30-yard line, 2 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Yancey looking left the whole time. Fires, caught. Little out route. Spencer Browning, they're going to keep the clock rolling. They said it was. Yeah. Hawks are going to call a timeout. Went out of bounds. The head linesman over here was signaling to keep running, saying it was forward progress.
Timeout. Pleasant Grove. Their second charge timeout of the half.
You can't do anything toward the home side. That's what I'm going to say, because I don't think this headlines was going to call anything that he's not told to call. Best I can tell from current evidence available.
Well, if he wants a good warm meal at the dinner bell, he better
do right, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks at the 22-yard line. Second down and 2. That matters less. 14 seconds remaining in the first half. No timeouts remaining for the Hawks. Yancey wants to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Firing toward the end zone. It's caught. This time it is.
Great job by Spencer Browning
Stopped.
coming back to his quarterback. Looks like we're going to go for a field goal here. Or no, we've got the,
Silas Yao setting up for a 26-yard field goal attempt. This kick is up and no good. And that's the end of the first half. Your score at half, Pleasant Grove 42, Van 0. We'll take a break, come back, and we will have halftime here for you from Van, Texas. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online. We're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company, Texarkana. Fueling game day the local way.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too. My name is Doug Willett.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pleasant Grove High School proudly presents under the direction of Miss Brooklyn Burden, the 2025 American Drill Team Small Team High Kick Champions, our spectacular Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. The showstopper of the week is Kim Miller. Tonight, the showstoppers will perform a streamer routine, Team Starships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our famous showstoppers. Tonight's performance is sponsored by Texarkana LLC. Thank you for your magnificent support. Go Hawks! School District proudly presents for your continuing halftime entertainment, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove Band is led on the field by drum majors senior Eden Venable and sophomores Ivy Meadows and Solomon Pasha. Color guard captain is senior Auburn Franklin. Color guard lieutenants are Elisha and Maria Angel. Tonight, the band will feature our color guard performing a student choreographed routine to APT. Zone 7, assisted by Brother South, John Green, Kevin Sutton, Anna Sutton, Vanna Brown, and Bob Coughlin. We would like to thank the Pleasant Grove Band Booster Club, school board, and administration for their continued support of our program. Thanks also to our corporate band sponsors, Redwell, Bachelors and Sales, Redwell Leaf Company, Luke Seabury, or Honda, or Hyundai, or Chevrolet, Loft Pizza Company, Sheds for Less, Texarkana Emergency Center, Pins and Sons, Texarkana Overhead Doors, Livingston Trucking, Double J Supply Company, and Cook Drywall. Go Hawks! High School is proud to present the Mighty Vandal Marching Band. At this time, we would like to present our award-winning twirler line. Majorettes for the band are Senior Head Captain Larson Plunk, Senior Co-Captain Macy Miller, Junior Bella Ward, Junior, Michaela Vasquez. Junior, Taylor Roden. Sophomore, Chloe McCoy. And freshman, Charlie Parker. The Majorettes will now perform to Drag Me Down. Drum majors for the band are Senior Starla Zarate and Junior Lillian Ruppel. The Mighty Vandal Band will now perform a traditional military-style drill with dignity and pride. Tonight's performance includes Heroic Fanfare, Chicago World's Fair Centennial Celebration 1933 March, Invictus March, and the Trombone King March.
exciting how things play out. At the second and 19, that is tough to
At this time, we would like to announce our 2025 Band Sweetheart as voted on by the members of the band. The 2025 Band Sweetheart is Starla Zarate.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in 1 day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Texarkana College is a great place to start your future. Be workforce ready in 2 years or less, or start college and high school with dual credit. Texarkana College, a great place to start or start over.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, second generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a Safety and Savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home is protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality of equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Nerf Wars, safe. Dodgeball, safe. Kickball, batting cages, and glow-in-the-dark parties, you're all safe here, baby. Looking for a birthday party that's anything but ordinary? Iconic Performance Center brings the fun to you. With 2 hours of high-energy activities, plus music and dancing, this will be the party they'll never forget. Book your iconic birthday party today at iconicperformancecenter.net or just call 903-293-9949.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Hey, I'm Josh Surrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Van as we get ready to start the second half. As the Vandals will be kicking off for the first time this evening, and see if they lining it up on that opposite hash. Maybe they're going to try some onside or something. Wouldn't put it past them, Jay, down 42-0.
That is possibly what we could see here. Looks like Max Preps already thinks that to be Pleasant Grove playing Brownsboro next week.
Yeah. Already got it lined up, huh?
They do.
The only drive that the Hawks didn't score on was the very last one in the first half. This a little short kick fielded by one of the up men for the Hawks.
Number 8,
Terrell Patton getting him a return for the first time.
Pleasant Grove going to have pretty good field position here.
Tackle made by number 16, Matt Oxford. First and 10 Hawks.
Hawks will have it from their own 42-yard line. Talk to some of the Van faithful during halftime about playoffs and those things coming up. Yancey hands the ball off to Nick Bells. Bells, a little off tackle run to the left.
Number 13, Nick Bells, the ball carrier.
Picked up about 3 yards on the play.
Tackle made by number 1.
Second down and 7.
Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Hawks.
Fincher out to the right side. It's like Browning and Serene maybe on the left. We'll throw underneath Jamarian Richardson, Jay Rich. Looking for some blocks in the middle. He'll get up across midfield into Van territory. Excuse me, that was Jabrion Baltimore. Not Jamarian Richardson, 12 instead of 2.
Yeah, Ian Hobson there on the defensive tackle there. He actually carried Ian for a few yards.
Took him on a little ride there. Sets Pleasant Grove at the 43-yard line of the Vandals. I'll spread them out again. Marcus Floyd in at tailback. Walker right over to the right side of the formation. Marcus Floyd's going to follow him. Now he's going to reverse field. And may have eked a yard out of it. Ran out of real estate going to the right and tried to reverse field back to the left.
Yeah, linebacker Braden Kowalski there was waiting in the hole.
Easy for you to say.
It may have been wrong, but I said it.
Hey, you know, close enough. Second down and 9 to go now. Clock's going to be the Hawks being a little more methodical with the clock here in the second half. Baltimore in motion. They fake to him, hand the ball off to Marcus Floyd again. Floyd this time follows his blockers down the hash line.
Number 26, Marcus Floyd, the ball
Up to the 37-yard line. It'll be third down and 4 to go.
Yeah, Parker Rainey in on the stop. He's also a backup quarterback for them, sophomore. And then number 42 joined in, Braden Payton, senior defensive lineman for the Van Vandals.
2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Caught this one by Landon Fincher. Fincher will have enough for the first down to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks. And the Hawks still in business. Talking about sophomores and those, the junior varsity team for the Hawks finished up an undefeated district season last night. You always like to see those younger cats able to do well. Some of the names that you'll see on the roster in the coming weeks as we get into the playoffs will be some of those guys, but really just had a good team put together. And Coach Harmon, Coach Steger, and those guys did a good job with that crew. You like to see success at all levels. 8th grade also had an undefeated district championship for Pleasant Grove. Yancey wants to throw now, firing across the middle. Caught. What a beautiful reaching grab. And it's first and goal for the Hawks. Jack Serene just right up the hash. Jay, on the way down here, we were talking about not having a true tight end, but wanting to see some of that with Jack. That is a tight end route that we saw there. On the Xbox, we would call it a Y hot. And, man, he showed off the hands there, too, as he jumped up to pull that thing down. It's first and goal, Pleasant Grove from the 2.
Yeah, not that either Coach Gibson wants any knowledge from Jay Davis, but Jack Serene at tight end next year could possibly be a good look.
Something to check out and explore. 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right side. Yancey is going to be dropped in the backfield. They send pressure. And, yeah, I don't think Yancey ever saw it coming. He was looking at the receiver. And
yeah, Carter Admire, number 22, comes in from that linebacker role untouched. And Yancey, first time we've really seen Yancey pressured tonight.
Yeah. That'll back it up to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Hawks from there. Trying to get it out here in the flat. It's caught, Baltimore. Everyone picks up about half the needed yardage.
Yeah, Aiden Willis out there in the coverage and about to get a little help from number 4 as well, Boston Blaylock, but Willis able to force him out of bounds.
Boston Blaylock. 3rd down and goal from the 7-yard line.
3rd and goal for the Hawks now from the 7.
This has been a good drive, about to take up 6 minutes of this second half here.
Yeah, I'd like to punctuate it with a score for sure. Hawks spread them out. Palmer Gibbs is the tailback. Throw underneath. Caught. Touchdown. Pleasant Grove. That is Jack Serene, his first of the season. Just that little inside wide receiver screen. I think that was Serene.
Yeah, I think that was Jack Serene, and he has basically doubled his reception yards in tonight's game of the season. Having a good game himself.
That one from 7 yards out. Kick is up, and it is good. 5:54. You talked about it, Jay. Burned up over half of the 3rd quarter. Hawks now leading at 49-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day. All right, folks, welcome back here to Van. 5:54 remaining in the 3rd quarter after the 7-yard Jack Serene touchdown catch from Colt Yancey. And I'll be interested to see if we see any more of the starters out there on the next offensive drive. There's a flag. Maybe one of the Hawks got moving a little bit earlier. Once again, let me know if you're surprised. Comes from the judge on the home side.
He's going to have to wash that flag tonight. It's been on the ground a lot.
Well, it may be red. Called on Van, so color me surprised. So that'll back it up from there. The return had come out to the 31-yard line. We'll back it up to the 21. And so that's where the Vandals will start. And we'll see if they show a little more urgency than they did in the first half. One receiver wide left, nobody to the right. Hand the ball off to the tailback. It's number 19, Marcus Fabian. He picks up 8 yards on first down up to the 29-yard line.
Slips through the first tackle, but Jamie King able to hang on, just keeping him short of the first down marker. Good gain there for 8 yards.
Jamie's parents are watching at home. I saw them posting some highlights of the first half on Facebook. A big sack that he had on the quarterback. 2nd down and 2 now for Raleigh Hinch and Company. And the ball, the tailback. We stopped initially. I think maybe the second effort may have picked up the first down, and it does. It'll be 1st and 10. He gets exactly the 2 yards that he needed.
Picks up enough yardage for the Vandal first down. Ball spotted at the 31.
And it's 1st down and 10. Look over to the sideline to get the call from the coaches. And the ball off to the tailback. Once again, that's Fabian, and he gets a good push up across the 35-yard line to the 37. Terrell Patton makes the tackle there. It'll be 2nd down and 4 to go now. .334 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And look over to the coaches once again, just taking their time. Hand the ball off, bouncing again. This will be just enough for the 1st down. Marcus Fabian keeps his feet driving. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 Vandals at their own 41.
So we got a few different guys out there on the field for the Hawks. Getting some of those guys some playing time. Again, we see a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors. A lot of that kind of stuff. Just keep the same look out there on the field, though, and it's always nice that you don't have anything really, fall off a lot of times, Jay, when you get those second guys out there. It's kind of like if you got something at home, you can go in and just replace some old lampshades with new ones, and all of a sudden the whole living room looks better. It's the same kind of thing. You get some of those new young guys out there, and everyone step up and do well.
Yeah, and you got, I believe that's number 19, Marcus Fabian, or is that 18?
Yeah, Fabian, 19
Fabian.
for them, yeah.
Fabian slides through there like butter from a 4-slice toaster.
Yeah, my wife is gone to a wedding out of town. She and my daughter are staying at a hotel. Usually find those there. Let's see, 2nd down and 2 to go now for the Vandals. They try to get across midfield. And again, once again, Marcus Fabian. I tell you, they've kind of found something here just over and over, going back to that same well over and over with Fabian. By that time, they could have found a tunnel to China, keep digging that way, and it seems to be working for Van here with 1:25 remaining in the 1st quarter. Of course, Van, we were looking at it earlier, Jay, trying to figure out exactly where this lined up. You got Lindale south of us. You got Mineola over here. You got Canton to our west. Sulphur Springs is up just a little bit that way. Every time I come through Sulphur Springs, I say hi to my buddy Rusty Posey. He's a pastor there. His daughter goes to Baylor, actually both of them. And so I told him to be on the lookout for Jay Rich. Sometimes he watches our games, keeping up with them as well. And again, just a handoff to Fabian.
Just keeps digging.
Keeps on digging all the way to China. It'll be 2nd down and 3 to go.
Just want to thank Kyle for listening. He needs to get a little more creative for us. Got that knocked out in about a minute and a half of play.
He's been unemployed for a little while, so he's just a little bit rusty. Second down and 3. Got myself twisted up there. One receiver split to each side now for Raleigh Hinch and Company. And again, they're just going to keep driving forward. This time it bounces out. And that's the end of the third quarter, so that one ate away quickly. 9:10 p.m., and it is 49-0 in favor of the Hawks. We'll take a break, and we will be back after this. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone and Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high-pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone and Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online, we're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company, Texarkana, fueling game day the local way.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Van as we get ready for the final quarter. Hawks leading this thing 49-0.
Well, Pleasant Grove only has one shutout this season, and that was against Spring Hill.
Raleigh Hinch and the Vandals, 2 receivers right, 1 left, and once again just a straight gut draw up the middle, that time with DeQuavian Williams. Picks up 4 yards on the play, 2nd down and 6.
Jaden Brown makes the stop, but not after a gain of about 4. Got the whole offense looking at the sideline for the play call.
And they're not showing a whole lot of intensity. Williams moves over to the right side. I tell you, with him kind of being banged up a little bit, I don't know if I would still have him out here. Little crossing route caught. It's a pass. We saw some of those in the first half. That's complete to Aiden Williams. That's going to get it down inside the 15-yard line to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Jaden Scales there on the stop, but not after moving the chains.
Some of the footballs and T-shirts flying up into the air.
Pleasant Grove band becoming the
12th
player on the field.
They're getting loud down here with Van right in front of them. Handed off to Williams. He's going to be brought down from behind. Once again, Jaden Brown coming up to make the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 6 to go now.
Yeah, Williams comes up hobbling just a little bit. Jaden Brown dragging him down by his ankle. Hopefully he'll be able to get that stretched out. That brings in Marcus Fabian for the running back duties for the Van Vandals.
And they go to Fabian once again. This time the Hawks meet him right at the line of scrimmage, stop him at the 10-yard line. They bring up 3rd down and 5, and so Hawk defense a little stingier than they have been on the first parts of this drive. This Van Vandal drive started at their own 21-yard line and started in the 3rd quarter. Only one offensive drive for the Hawks in the third quarter. This is the Vandals' first offensive drive of the second half, and we are at 9 minutes and 9 seconds and rolling here in the ball game. And to Fabian once again, and he's going to be in for the score. Touchdown Vandals, and so that'll stop the clock momentarily. Wait on the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 9 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game. Hawks lead it 49-7. We'll take a break. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, 9 minutes remaining in the ball game. Hawks waiting on the kickoff once again from the Vandals after Van gets on the board on an 11-yard touchdown run by Marcus Fabian. Javion Butler and Jamarian Richardson back deep for Pleasant Grove. Last time they did a little short kick. We're not interested in trying to kick it deep. Same thing again. This is going to bounce on the ground. Be fielded by Terrell Patton once again. So Terrell getting him some return yardage stats tonight for the first time. Usually one of the blockers. Still, though, good short field position for the Hawks, starting at their own 45-yard line.
Just wonder if we're fixing to see Halter come out maybe.
Yeah, we saw that last week, and there it is. Number 17, Judson Halter, freshman quarterback. He came out last week and threw a touchdown pass to Fincher.
Yeah, he's only completing 84% of his passes. So
Butler in motion. And fake to him, Halter is going to keep it, loses a yard on the play. I don't know if there was some miscommunication there or what, but what that does do is make the clock move.
That is true. No, Judson comes in completing 11 passes on only 13 attempts, 136 yards, averaging 12 yards an attempt with 2 touchdown passes.
Halter this time hands the ball to Nick Bells. Bells looking for some room in the middle. Bells still running forward.
Yeah, I think that's Marcus Floyd.
Is that Floyd? Okay. Yep, it is Marcus Floyd. Gets it across midfield down to the 47-yard line. Now we got all those backs who are able to rotate in on offense, and it's really nice to see those guys. Everybody gets out there and does their job. You don't have anybody, wanting the attention out of that backfield or anything, and then they trade out, and every one of them comes in and runs really well between him and Gibbs and Nick Bells. Certainly like what we see out of that running back core. Floyd moves over to the right side now of Halter. Here on third down, Halter throws it underneath, complete to Javion Butler. He is not going to get the first down. They try to get a little screen set up.
Yeah, Waylon King, number 33, sniffs that out pretty easily for the Vandals. Looks like Pleasant Grove is going to keep their offense out there.
Fourth down and 3 to go. Nick Bell's in here. Fake the zoom sweep to him. Halter rolling to the right. Fires caught. Little H-back pass out of the backfield, and that is complete to number 46, Paxton McElwee. He is a freshman as well, playing the H-back. We've seen him throw that to Walker Wright. And McElwee there with the reception from his fellow freshman, Judson Halter.
Yeah, Paxton's got some size on him.
Yeah, he's I called his name quite a bit last year as an 8th grader, and he played some JV ball obviously at the beginning of this year, and he's a good ball player. Clock rolling inside of 5 minutes and 50 seconds now remaining in the ball game. 2 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Palmer Gibbs in the backfield with Halter. Gibbs gets the carry, trying to find a hole in the middle. Palmer Gibbs has one, lowers his shoulder at the 5, drives forward. He'll be right near first down yardage, and he is going to have it.
Number 9, Palmer Gibbs, the ball carrier.
First and goal for the Hawks from the 3. This drive started on the Hawk 45-yard line. Judson Halter has led the team down to now a first and goal. He goes over to the sideline to get the call from the coaches.
It looks like Marcus Floyd is going to be in the backfield with Halter.
Halter is just going to keep it and get in for the score. Judson Halter, a 3-yard touchdown dive, and he has a touchdown in the last 2 games. Last time passing, this time running. And Hawks will once again go over 50 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, good effort there by the offense to get that into the end zone. And Halter with his first rushing TD of the year.
Hawks have had a 68-yard touchdown drive. This one a 65-yard touchdown drive. Silas Yao remains perfect on extra points, and with 4:53 remaining in the ball game, the Hawks lead it 56-7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Silas Yao has the ball teed up for Pleasant Grove once again here in Van. After a 3-yard Judson Halter touchdown run, stretches the lead back to 56-7 in favor of the Hawks. DeQuavion Williams now on the return from his own 8-yard line for the Vandals. Gets it up across the 35. Forward progress will take him to about the 37. So we'll see what the Vandals do here with 4:38 remaining in the game.
Number 12, Chamberlain Baltimore on the stop for the Hawks.
Pleasant Grove has had touchdowns from Jamarian Richardson, Landon Fincher, Javion Butler, Spencer Browning, Nick Bells. Another one from Jay Rich, Jack Serene, And then Judson Halter. So spreading it around. Jay Rich, the only one scoring twice, both of them on runs. A 49-yard run to open up the ball game.
And a seam, we've got a
run.
running back, I think that's number 19. Yeah,
That
Fabian.
Fabian once again. So they got moving moving on me when I was looking down. Thank you, Jay. Keeping me out of trouble. That moves it over into Hawk territory. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. 2 receivers left. Our band scared me to death. Hands the ball off. This time number 23, the ball carrier, Adam Bill. He's going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah, 23 on 23 action there. Jaden Brown stopping Addingville. It looks like they are going to move the chains, so that is for a first down for the Van Vandals.
Down to the Hawk 36. Van was able to drive down the field from their own 21 and score on their last offensive drive. Hand it off once again, going back with Fabian. He's going to get it down inside the 36-yard line, 35 to the 33.
Yeah, the Van Vandals just look like to me a team that's built for a good upset in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean they've got some good weapons on offense.
Yeah, they may run into Sunnyvale, but he will. I think they may give them some trouble, as you say. Fabian on the carry, he is met by Griffin Gibbs, squares him up and drops him down at the 28-yard line to bring up third down and 2.
Yeah, Griffin Gibbs puts his face mask right in the chest of the running back. Got a third down here.
And the ball off once again. I think he was helped with the hit from behind that time. Knocked forward for the first down. It'll move the chains. He needed the 26. He got the 26. And that's going to be the clock stoppage for the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take this break with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Gameday.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in 1 day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Van out on offense, hand the ball this time to Adam Beal, and he is going to take a shot in the backfield. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, it's the third play in a row that Gibbs has made on the defensive side.
And Griffin playing linebacker like his brother plays tailback. All out and not afraid to hit you in the mouth.
Yeah, they probably had some one-on-one contest.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not only in practice, but probably at home.
Quarterback wants to throw now. A little crossing route, and it's caught. Complete to Carter Admire. He's going to be down to the 6-yard line.
And Seth Gunlock there for the tackle, keeping him out of the end zone. So we've got 2nd and goal with 1:10 and counting.
Snapped. 1st and goal from the 6 for the Vandals. Hinch hands it off. Touchdown, Adam Beal.
Yeah, good series there from the Vandals as they move down the field and put 6 more points up on the board.
Wait on the extra point. It's going to make us stay here just a little bit longer.
A little delay getting the ball back onto the field.
Snap back kick is up. It is good. 52 seconds remain in the ball game. Hawks lead at 56-14. We'll take probably our final break. Want you to know about all of our sponsors. Let them know that you appreciate them supporting Texarkana Gameday. It's how we're able to bring this to you each and every week free of charge wherever you happen to be watching us. We'll take a break. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk Football on Texarkana Gameday.
Texarkana College is a great place to start your future. Be workforce ready in 2 years or less, or start college and high school with dual credit. Texarkana College, a great place to start or start over.
All right, welcome back. 52 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Van scores on a 6-yard Bell touchdown run to make it 56-14. Couple of PG Neals at the end of this one. And the regular season will be over.
And able to pull off the 3rd undefeated district championship in a row. A little bobble there on the short kick, but Pleasant Grove able to recover the ball. We expect 1-2 plays at the most left. And both of these teams get to start looking forward to next week's playoff matchups.
So Rusk is leading center 20-13 in the 3rd quarter. If Rusk wins that game, the Hawks will be playing Brownsboro. But we got to have Rusk win. And so be watching for that. If it is Brownsboro, we got some exciting opportunities there that we'll be able to share out. So make sure you check here on Texarkana Gameday as well as Pleasant Grove Hawks Athletics. Nick Bell's on the carry now around the right side, across the 40 to the 40-yard line.
And that may do it.
Hawks are going to line it up. That's your final from here in Van. Your Hawks undefeated district champions of 7-4A Division II, heading off into the playoffs next week. Van runners-up in 7-4A Division II, and I'm like you, Jay. I think they may surprise some people along the way and maybe carry this thing out for district. But that's going to do it for us here tonight. A district win. Hawks head back home on the long drive back to Texarkana. Victors and lone atop District 7-4A. For Zach Doty, our producer, and the entire team at Texarkana Gameday, thank you so much for watching. I'm Matt Fry. The man to my right is Jay Davis. Jay, any parting words?
Go Hawks!
We will see you next week, Hawk fans. either in the stadium or here on game day. Have a great week. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk Football on Texarkana Game Day.